Welcome back to Top 5s. Today we're doing the top 5 crazy helicopter police chases.
100.
We really need to get that other helicopter down here too. I've asked them. Yeah.
Polo 2 radio, that GD car looks out his right door, he's coming there now. And he's going to be across the avenue. Looks like he's crashed into a barrier. Continued. Can I get further cars just to the on-ramp of the highway? This guy's going to be out of work here. Okay, Polo 2, I've got 2 on foot into the bush. 2 on foot into the bush. Further cars to this area. Down towards Sid Parish Park. If I can get a car to go into the parkland area and cut them off on the waterway.
I'm going with one across the waterway.
Copy. Get in low, Moddy, if we can.
Yep. I can't see the other one. Oh yeah, they've got two.
Polo 2, they're both into the waterway. They're coming under the Princess Motorway now. I've got them both into the waterway. We're going to be out of work here because we're going to lose them.
Copy, under the Princess Motorway there for those cars, 14.
On the other side of the waterway.
Other side of the waterway.
Stop the car and get in the waterway for me, please. North.
Yeah.
Polo 2, I've got them on the northern side. I need police to the northern side. I've got some highway cars coming in off the bowling green now. I've got one moving into the water. Both of them are into the water. They're wading through the water.
Hands up. Hands are up.
Polo 2, I've got 2 in custody. Further police to the bowling club, please.
The cars, 2 in custody. Cars to the bowling club area, thanks. Cars straight to the bowling club area.
Good work, guys.
Yes, 38, we're running it off.
Starts to slow down. They just gave up an exit. He could have easily pulled off here, but is choosing not to. But I suspect that if he pulls over here and is even close to stopping, officers will move in at a rapid pace here to try to prevent him from getting back on the road and getting back into a chase scene here.
Well, and certainly, Gary, the hope is that this person will decide to pull over and stop and end this peacefully.
And kind of went
themselves so far, right?
Okay, I'm giving you a tight shot here. I'll zoom in here a second, and you'll see that this person has a cell phone. He appears to be talking on his cell phone. He's looking out the window, possibly at us at the attraction, and just weaving. We don't see anybody in either the front seat or the back seat.
One motorist and the police officers who are following.
Now we've got sound. So this is what people are hearing coming toward them, which would explain why so many folks were getting out of their cars to look, because they could hear this.
The car has been leading police on this chase. They've been on I-30 for 2 hours. Here they are now in a residential part of Arlington. You see he just turned left into some kind of, we can assume it's some kind of open parking lot.
And okay, this is the old TxDOT depot off of I-30. And you see him just pick up speed there and rush through. And again, this is still on a flat tire. That's what we see him doing, right there on a flat tire. And he's driving over the median here and back onto Collins and around the traffic. Some very dangerous maneuvers here as we continue to watch this driver flee police.
So he is right at I-30 in Collins. Up until now, this chase hasn't been that dramatic. He's been leading police going maybe 5 miles per hour on the highway, but then a short time ago he gets off the highway. He's now in Arlington, and now he's driving erratically through city streets. We've seen him go through neighborhoods. He's going in and out, in between cars. He's whizzed by children walking on the sidewalk. He has no regard for any traffic, and there you see him
driving on the. This is just so you know where we are. This is the road to Six Flags that he's about to get on right now. So this is North Arlington.
Westbound toward Cooper. On the right-hand side should be some kind of a golf course. Uh-oh. Well, now he's moved off of the main road, so this should be interesting to see. Gary, you can see where he's headed. I don't know what is through there. Looks like he's trying to get...
This is an empty parking lot, a construction strip zone. Officers are moving in really soon. They really wanted to catch him inside there, but now he's making his way back to the road, and he actually will probably get out of this parking area and back onto the road again, which is really disappointing because traffic is picking up, the speed is picking up, and
he's southbound now on that would be southbound on Collins. Gary, if I'm correct, what you'll see up ahead of him on the left-hand side, a few blocks down, should be the stadium. And on the right-hand side, of course, all kinds of traffic. But again, this is the busiest area in terms of retail for Arlington, I think, in North Arlington, right, Gary?
Yeah, it's very crowded here. Okay, you'll see them cutting up across the sidewalk over a restaurant. I'm speaking just a little bit ahead here, but it is a very busy section of town, a lot of traffic, not a lot of pedestrian traffic, thankfully, but you'll see him cutting across here. Look at that, cutting across onto the streets. Again, trying to shorten his route and trying to lose these guys, but back out now is going the wrong way down a street. This is just increased dramatically in danger. One way down what appears to be, this is the ramp to get off on one of these streets here. It's one way, and he's going the wrong way. And here comes the...
Go ahead, Gary. I think this is very dangerous. He's on the ramp to go the wrong way to the service road, getting off of 20. He may realize that, but he's going to have to turn around now. Well, there he goes. So he's getting on now, Gary. He's going to be going eastbound on 30. Is that correct?
Yes, eastbound on 30. He almost got hit by that red car, but now he's back on I-30 eastbound, picking up the speed yet again and trying to get back on the highway, and he probably will be successful to that here. Just more strain on Fort Worth's resources. This is a very difficult situation for them.
Yeah, he's about to pass two major roads. 360 will be coming up in just a second. So 360 and I-30. He's on I-30 eastbound, headed toward Dallas. So that, where he is right there, that, I cannot remember the name of that road. But it's also a main exit. But Ballpark Way also coming up relatively quickly. But after that will be 360, and then shortly after that will be, I think, 161. If we're heading north on 161. But right now, again, on I-30, Looks like he's headed to the east, headed toward the Grand Prairie right now. Police officers again behind him in this pursuit that's been going on now since about 1:45 that we have been following all of this. So the best part of the afternoon they've been following him. We initially heard that this was a simple traffic stop, but now we've learned, based upon sources that Lauren Zakalik has, that this individual may have some extensive involvement with the justice system in terms of having gone to prison for drugs. May also be a suspect in terms of being a drug dealer right now. And is trying to elude police because of the situation that he's experienced in the past. Tanya Iser joins us now. She's got some more information. Tanya, again, has extensive background with regard to dealing with law enforcement. I understand that he's going to wreck out. Watch this picture as we come up. That's a police unit you see there. Let's see what happens as he pushes to the right.
Well, there we go.
There's the bumper.
Yep, they're getting him stopped. That was a SWAT vehicle. Yeah, you see Fort Worth SWAT on the side of it.
Using the SWAT vehicle. Looks like a person trying to get out of the back right there.
Apparently.
Police officers coming out, both sides of them.
Oh, sorry.
Police officers coming out both sides of him right now. Some smoke coming from the white car of the suspect. Officers trying to come into the inside. Again, this chase has come to a close. Asking him to get out, and it looks like he either cannot or will not. You see them poking at the window. They'll be coming around to the other side and momentarily. This is a SWAT unit that's come around that's brought this to a close. Police officers, again, there he is trying to crawling out the window right now. Police officers come around, grab him, pull him out of the vehicle, bringing him to the ground now. Officers look like they're securing the situation. They don't seem to be concerned about anyone else being inside. They brought the suspect out of the vehicle. It has wrecked. So it looks like the officers are okay. The suspect now in custody. Police officers securing the scene. Tanya Iser joins me. Tanya, did you get a chance to see all that?
You are looking at a pursuit taking place in the Inland Empire east of Los Angeles.
Mark Kono is up ahead in Sky 5. Hey, Mark, can you tell us anything about this driver, how fast he's going, where he even is?
Well, Courtney and Glenn, good afternoon. Yeah, this pursuit was picked up by the LA County Sheriff's Department just a short while ago, maybe 20 to 30 minutes ago, out of the Walnut Station of the LA County Sheriff's Department here. They have basically made their way in towards LA County, and we are now southbound on the 605 freeway. In fact, southbound on the 605 will just be coming on the Whittier Boulevard off-ramp. Now, what we have here is a silver 4Runner that is occupied by, at the very least, 2 suspects wanted for burglary. Now, there may be more. This is going to be a situation where he's going to have to slow down a little bit. There is a flatbed truck about 100 yards in front of him, and he's closing in on it pretty fast. This is just a 2-lane off-ramp, so let's see what he does. He's going to have to make that sweeper turn or make the quick right turn, and it looks like he's going to make the quick right turn here. This is potentially not going to bode well for this guy. This is going to put him in a situation potentially where he may be stuck by the fact that he's put himself into a neighborhood where there might not be an exit. So he is southbound on surface streets, and he's going to make a right-hand turn into what looks like a cul-de-sac, and he's going to be off into the dirt here. He's going to be off into the dirt, and he is going to be making his way over towards the San Gabriel River riverbed. He is now just on the east bank of the San Gabriel River riverbed, and he's going to make a northbound turn. Look at this guy. He is basically off-road and in the dirt. Because this is a Toyota 4Runner, this is going to enable him to make these sorts of moves a little bit more readily and a little bit more easily. In fact, none of the pursuing officers who are down on the ground are behind him at this point. He is basically being followed by the LA County Sheriff's Department airship northbound on the eastern bank of the San Gabriel riverbed, and now he is going to be kind of approaching a situation where he has some room to make a move here, guys. So we'll kind of see what he does. At least 2 suspects here wanted for the crime of burglary, and again traveling on the San Gabriel riverbed, the eastern bank, heading back northbound over towards Whittier Boulevard. We'll kind of follow this and keep an eye on it, guys. Well, I tell you what, look where he is right now. That was one option for him to make a turn. and get back over to surface streets, and he's basically let that opportunity go. So he's going to be staying on the eastern bank here. His next opportunity to get out of this particular situation might be over towards Whittier Boulevard here. He just missed an opportunity right there to get back on surface streets, but maybe that's going to bode well for the Sheriff's Department and the folks who are pursuing him, because he's in a relatively confined area, that might allow resources to get ahead of him over, say, towards Whittier Boulevard or the next exit up, which is going to be Beverly, and put them in a situation where they can anticipate where his next move is going to be. So again, he's just on the eastern bank of the San Gabriel Riverbed, and again, he's in a Toyota 4Runner, basically is off-road on that eastern bank of the riverbed going northbound, and he's about a quarter mile shy of Whittier Boulevard. Now, if he makes a move to the left, I don't know how he's going to get onto that bike path, but that bike path does take him to Whittier Boulevard here. Just kind of looking at this, he might be in a situation where he could be in a pickle here. He might not be able to get out of it with this vehicle. He might be in a situation where he could be trapped, and there it is. His vehicle is basically stopped. Right there, we're going to see at least one person, the driver, get out, and he's going to make his way over the fence, then into the San Gabriel Riverbed. He's basically on the bike path, northbound, heading up towards Whittier Boulevard here. Now, no unit. Well, actually, yeah, we do have units up on Whittier Boulevard, so they're going to be ahead of this guy if he makes his way over to Whittier Boulevard here. So they're going to be anticipating this guy heading over in that direction. I do not see anyone else getting out of the vehicle, so the information was that there was at least two people in the vehicle. So far, it looks like it's just one at this point, and he has made a turn into the San Gabriel Riverbed here. So a lot of activity here. This person is essentially still at large. We understand from Sheriff's Air 7 overhead that they are now waiting canines. So they're going to be bringing in dogs, and they're going to be bringing in robots to possibly make entrance into that tunnel, whichever seems to be the more logical option at this point. It seems to me the dogs might be a good option here, but that is going to be up to the incident commanders to make that decision when the time comes here. But one burglary suspect still outstanding, believed to be in the tunnel system here in the San Gabriel River between Whittier Boulevard and Washington. Guys, that is the update from overhead in Sky 5 HD. I'll send it back to you.
Wrapped up here. They are following up on leads, still looking for that pursuit suspect.
This is McKinnish Park. I could just see one for sure. Yeah, news said it had been up to three, but we could just see him working on one right there.
hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to subscribe for more and check out our previous video on the top 5 instant justice videos.